Namaste, John, and thanks so much from the bottom of my heart to both of you. Sorry, I'm not able to speak. So,
take your time, don't worry.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste. Mindfulness, I'm calling from England. I'm originally from India, but I live in England and I work with the NHS as a CBT therapist.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm from India.
Yeah. It was the last
Currently,
part.
I live in England and work as a CBT therapist.
Oh, with CBT. Okay, so for people that don't know what CBT is, cognitive behavior therapy.
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy. Yes. I know mindfulness is applied in various areas and where it's been effective. And I've been practicing meditation from my teenagers and adapted to mindfulness since the time I moved to UK about 12, 15 years ago. I was initiated and taught directly by a guru in India. My question is, how do we apply mindfulness when working with torture survivors, please?
That question asked when we are basically out of time for the hour. I'm not going to start in on it, but I will tell you that there are people who are making this their life's work. And you can find them on the web. But I'll mention one in particular who I think I've mentioned before, a woman named Paula Ramirez, who has worked in South Sudan through the UN and who has worked at in the refugee camps on the border of Bangladesh and Myanmar. Cox's Bazar, it's called, the largest refugee camp in the world, with people who are refugees, the Rohingya people who were refugees from the genocide and torture in Myanmar.
Yeah.
But this is true, you know, in the United States, in the UK. I mean, there are people who have suffered torture in various kinds of ways and trauma of other kinds. And it's an art form as well as a science, how to approach people in that kind of a way, bringing mindfulness and heartfulness to that without forcing something on them as a kind of like a technique or a gimmick or some kind of aspiration that this will make everything magically better when they've experienced some of the most unspeakable horrors that human beings experience. And so, but I think if you just search out, and one way to find Paula Ramirez is through something called Breathe International. Breathe, B-R-E-A-T-H-E, International. It's based in both Switzerland and in Colombia, South America. And you'll find Paula Ramirez that way. And there's a whole community of people who are doing this kind of work. So thank you for your work, and thank you for your question and coming back to us.
Thank you so much.
Be well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.